Single people can just move through crowded locations, seemingly, and much like pickpockets of the old would just reach into purses or clearly visible phones and take them. We're seeing this at bars where people will leave their cell phones on their table where they've been drinking, get up to go dance, come back to find their phones missing. What we're seeing right now is kind of a trend where people are working together. One person distracts you, the other person steals the phone and then probably will hand it off to the person that distracted them. If I catch you on video taking somebody's phone but then have you right away, physically there's no evidence on you. It's a tough situation to break, a tough crime to solve. They got to watch their phones. They got to put it in their pocket. They got to keep it with them. They can't just leave their phone and expect it to be there when they get back. Each phone has an app. Where's my phone now? There's some system of doing that. Clearly, security codes on their phone will help them in the short term. But knowing when your phone is gone and acting on it right away versus not, waiting until some other time to deal with it, is not as effective. I mean, if they're a mile away, it's going to be tough for us to find who has that phone. We have done investigations where people say, my phone is missing, and the officer asks them, just ring it up right away, and then we listen for that phone to go off. It's hard for the bad guy to deny that he didn't steal a phone that has somebody else's, that's ringing on their ringtone. They're not going to disable it right in the bar. They're not going to take it apart, take the battery out, and take the chip out. If you can find out where that phone is, you should be finding out where that is and following it, and then be calling us. Once they're sold, it's harder for us to track. So there are places on Craigslist that will have 40, 50 of these for sale. There are places that you can go online to sell your phone, your used phone, and knowing that they're going to resell it to somebody else. But we'll give you a high price for it. So whether they get those phones legal or illegal, there is a market out there. In the past, we've worked with the bar owners, let them know that we're seeing an uptick in thefts from their bars, and then they just put more staff on. One more thing for those bouncers or staff to look for are people who don't belong and who are apple picking, looking around for phones just to pick up and clearly aren't there like everybody else. It's a growing trend. So I think that there's a market for used iPhones, smartphones, that's being matched in the community. So people want cheap phones and are afraid to get recycled phones. There's many crimes that become trends because of new things that happen. When cars got catalytic converters and they found out that there was a scrap value in that, people wanted to steal the catalytic converters, and then manufacturers tried to make it harder for people to get them out and steal them. Every new item that comes along becomes an issue for people who want to steal it, and now for phones, because they're so expensive and they're so small and easily taken in some spots. That's how trends grow across country or across the world, is because it's evil geniuses that figured this out.